Hello there, this is Mr. Clark. So we're going to go over the day two notes and assignment. So there's going to be 6 questions here. I'm going to do 3 with you, and then you do the next 3 on your own. So we're continuing with Trig. Excuse me. And we're going to, well, first of all, we're going to look at this triangle. Number 1 here. All right, we have an x here. It says, what's the angle? The angle's x. There's the angle. Right, that's angle x. You don't know what it is. It's x. Sometimes there's a number there. Sometimes a letter. What sides are given? Well, we have 9 and 14. Now, I'm going to write down, okay, so here's the angle. That's the opposite side. So you're given the opposite side, which is 9. I'll just put OPP is 9. Opposite is 9, right? We're not given the hypotenuse because you know the hypotenuse is directly across from the right angle. Not given it. We have the adjacent side. That's the other side, the one next to x. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the notes from day 1. Okay, or the video. So that's the adjacent side. I'll put ADJ for adjacent. The adjacent side is 14. Okay, so that's what we're given. So now what trig function uses opposite and adjacent? Well, if we go to the assignment that I gave you, let's see here, day 1, you know there's that instruction sheet. Yeah, here it is. Now, what do we have here? We have the opposite and the adjacent. Let's see here. Here's opposite and adjacent right there on tangent. Okay, so we're going to use tangent. Tangent. And how do you set it up? This is how you set it up. You'll put tan, and then the angle, whatever it is, x, a little space here. And that's going to equal something over something. Now, as you can see here, tangent is opposite over adjacent. Right? So that's what tangent is. So we're going to have 9 over 14. Now, if you want to do a fraction, I'm going to insert I don't know if this is the easiest way to do it. Insert equation, fraction right there. Opposite over adjacent, 9 over, 9 over, there it is, 14. There we go. So there it is. That's done right there. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, so what's the angle? Well, there it is. The angle's x. We know there's a 90-degree angle there, so we're not talking about that. What's the other angle? So it's x. Again, it's x. That one has a degree marking by it. X degrees, but it's just x. What sides are given? Well, we have this 30 and 40. Now, 40 is the hypotenuse. You see how it's across from the right angle? So I'm going to write down here, HYP for hypotenuse is 40. And the side over here is across from x. So that's the opposite side. See how it goes on the opposite side of the triangle. If it was right here, it wouldn't be opposite. Over there, it's the opposite from x. So we got OPP. And there it is. Now, which trig function do you use? Let's take a look here. We got OPP and HYP. And that's the one we're going to use. There it is right there. There's sine. Okay. So again, we're going to use sine. Sine, that's actually how you spell sine. But when you do the setup, you just put S-I-N. So it's actually pronounced sine, not sin. Now you're going to put the angle, sine of x. You always have the angle right after whatever trig name it is, tangent, cosine, whatever. And we have opposite over hypotenuse, 30 over 40. I'm just going to copy this here. This is going to be easier. I'm going to copy, maybe not. Try it. I'm just going to copy that fraction. Okay, that's not bad. So we have 30 over 40. 40 on the bottom. 30 up there. There we go. We could reduce that, but we're not going to reduce it. We're just setting it up, so it doesn't need to be reduced right now. 30 over 40. This seems kind of small here. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see it. Okay. There you go. And this one was this one here. Okay. There we go. So there's two of them. We're going to do one more. Okay, now this one, for the angle, it actually has a measurement in there, 53. So what is the angle? It's 53, or 53 degrees. You don't have to put degrees in there, but there is a shortcut, if I can remember it. I think it's all 0176. Crazy. That's, I don't know why I have to do all that to get the degree in there. And I don't know why it's giving me this flashlight thing, but it's pretty weird. Whoa. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but this is kind of cool. Okay, so there's the angle, 53. What sides are given? We have x and 15. Now, as you can see, 15 is across from the right angle. So, I don't know how I got that flashlight. So, 15 is the hypotenuse. HYP is 15, right? And the x is across from the 53. So that's the opposite side. It's on the opposite side from the angle we're dealing with. 53 is the angle we're dealing with. So it's on the opposite side. So that's x is OPP, opposite. X, okay. Now which one has 15 and x? Flashlight on here too. This is nice. Okay, so what do we have again? Opposite and hypotenuse. There it is. We got sine again, right? If we had adjacent hypotenuse, we'd have cosine. But we have opposite and hypotenuse. So, I'm losing part of my stuff here. There it is. Okay, which one do you use? Use sine. And the setup is sine of, and this time we have a number, 53 for the angle right there. Sine of 53 equals, and we have x over 15. So I'm gonna copy it, I'm just gonna copy this whole thing actually. It'll be a larger font and everybody can see it. Okay. Make some space here. All right, you go up there, you go up there. There we go. Sine of x is 1. There we go. Okay, so we have the opposite over the hypotenuse, x over 15. X over 15. Here. And of course, I copied that, so I got to put that 50, what was it, 53 degrees? Yeah, 53. Now, you don't need to put that degrees in there. The angle's 53. There it is, 53. There it is. That's the setup. Okay, so you need to do this same thing for 4, 5, and 6. And I don't have a 6 on here yet, but I will. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me know what questions you have.